Hi ladies, several of you asked me how I had done this card, and I thought I would do a video to show you. It's a little bit easier to do a video than to try and explain. What you're going to need is you're going to need a piece of Whisper White that's 4 by 5 1/4, another piece that is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. You will need a piece of wax paper, some low-tack tape. I just use painter's tape. You'll need your butterfly framelits, and specifically the middle-sized one is what I will be using. You will need a pencil, some ink, and I'm using Tangerine Tango, Crushed Curry, and Melon Mambo on this one, sponge daubers for each of your inks, some dimensionals, pair of scissors, and your Big Shot. Alright, let's get started. With your Big Shot, you need your magnetic platform also. I know several of you use dryer sheets with your platforms. I don't have success with that. It's just too hard to put it through, and I have a big mess. So I have a magnetic plate that I use. You want to take your butterfly and put it on your card up in the corner, not too close to the top edge. You want it down some. This side can hang off, that's not a problem, a little bit, but not up at the top. Tape it down so it stays in place. And I reuse my tape because it's low tack, so it's no big deal to me. And then you want to run it through your Big Shot. And I run mine through and then back again. And then you want to take off very carefully your butterfly and the tape. Alright, you want to pop out your butterfly. I use a piercing tool. Some of you use pokey tool, your stylus, whatever works for you. I find this works because basically what I want to do is get out one side started, and once I get one side started, it lifts fairly easy. Just be careful. See, all my pieces came out. I'm going to clean this out, so I'm going to stop the camera and clean it out, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got it all cleaned out, ready to go. I'm going to place my wax paper on top. I did it underneath. It didn't affect it in any form. Then you want this one, and I did this one at an angle, but you have to be careful that it's not too close to here because you've got to put some dimensionals in there to hold it in place. Again, it doesn't matter if it goes off the paper. See, that's, nope. I'm going back to my way. Alright, so place your butterfly, tape it down, run it through, back again. Sorry, the table's shaking, I know, so hopefully it didn't mess up the video too much. And again, I'm going to turn off the camera, get all of this taken care of, because this is what you have now, is that. So let me get this taken care of and I'll be right back again. Okay, I'm back. We have our cardstock scored and bone folded, our piece of paper on top, and our 2 butterflies cut out. Set your butterflies aside because you won't need them right away. You will also need some Post-it notes that I forgot to tell you about. what you want to do is you want to center this on your card. Then you're going to take Post-it notes and you're going to put it right up to the edge of where the cardstock is. So when you go to sponge, you're not going off on your edge. There's that one. And here's this one. Now, holding it in place, very lightly you want to draw a line around your butterfly. This will tell you where you need to sponge and not have to spend time sponging the whole thing not knowing where it's going to go. It's okay if you go outside a little bit. This will be hidden by the ink as long as you do it lightly. And you probably can't see that, but it's very light. Then what you want to do is you want to take your ink. There's my crushed curry. And I'm going to try to do this so you can see. Here's my tangerine. And here's my melon. Okay? And all you're going to do now, and the Post-it notes help hold it in place, is you're going to start sponging on color. And it's whatever you feel like. Let's see. Just some orange down here. And you're going to look at it and think, this is ugly. But once you cover it up, it's beautiful. And you can go back. Let's add some melon in here. I'm going to add some more crushed curry over here. Maybe some more melon up there. So as you can see, I'm just kind of sponging on color. Again, it does not matter what it looks like, because once you put it together, you really don't see the sponges. You want to go a little bit past the lines, so you make sure you cover up any you've got the whole thing covered for when you take and put your butterflies back in. Okay, there it is, all sponged. These out of the way. I have a tendency to make a mess, so I try to close mine up and put them away right away. Okay, you no longer need your Post-it notes. The next thing you're going to need is you're going to need your cutout piece, and you're going to flip it to the back, and you're going to start adding dimensionals all over. I cut mine in half to get them to fit, and I will even cut them smaller than that. I'm going to stop the camera and I'll be back once I've got them all done. Okay, I'm back. While I had the camera off, I went ahead and did the butterflies too and put little tiny pieces on that. And then, as you can see, there's quite a bit on this background. I also pulled off all the backing so I don't have to keep stopping the camera. You can do this without putting it on dimensionals. The problem is you would have to take and glue it down. I don't know how it would react with the, since I used a sponge dauber, it might have to have the, you might need to use a sponge instead. And as you can see, all I'm doing is kind of lining up the pieces back in place, and then I press it down. It's easy if you start on one edge. I need to clean my plate. Okay, and then you take your butterfly, and again, I've already pulled the backing off. You set it in there, press it down. Same thing with the other one. I find it easy to start with the center and work out. press it down, and it's done. There is your finished card. I'll have to put a sentiment over top that. Hope you enjoyed it, and it's not as hard as it looks.